Today on Another World.
Did you have anything to drink?
No.
Did you take anything else?
What is this, an inquisition?
Jamie, 1 or 2 tranquilizers wouldn't cause the condition that you were brought in with. And until I find out what that cause is, I'm not going to let you go home.
Did you get a chance to try the house?
Yes, I did, Mac, but Rachel wasn't home.
Oh. Well, I expect she's on her way over.
Yeah, maybe. But, you know, nobody's seen her for quite a while.
Well, that's strange.
You know, Sandy, I owe you a thank you.
Thank you for what?
Well, this is the second time that you saved my husband's life. I'm beginning to think that you're his guardian angel or something.
Yeah, well, Cecile, see, it's nothing like that. I mean, I just happened to be there. It's just a coincidence.
I wish there was some way that I could repay you.
Repay? Hey, listen, Cecile, I don't need to be repaid, really. I don't want anything...
Nevertheless, I'd like to do something. Something very special.
And now, the continuing story of Another World.
Move back, folks. That thing goes off, it'll shower stuff all over the place. Look, there's a gas leak in the basement. We've got it capped, but there's still a danger of explosions. It could bring this place down around our ears. That's why I gotta get you folks out of range. Now, please, move on over here. I think I should be safe.
Come on, Mr. Cory. It's not gonna do anybody any good if we get hurt. Let's get out of here. Let's get her safe.
Jamie's gonna be fine. Relax. He's gonna be fine. They're gonna bring him
Oh, Jamie! Matt, I don't understand why they left him in there. But that's no reason to leave him in there. Well, who's there with him? Are they going to bring him out? How badly is he injured?
They're not sure, Cecile. That's why they're trying to be extra careful. They don't want to take any chances. But he's going to be coming through that door any second now. You'll see.
Said that the building was going to explode.
Oh, they're not sure about that, Ada. It's just a possibility.
But where are they? Why don't they come out?
Please, try and stay calm, Mr. Cory. He'll be coming out any minute.
Oh, my God. Yes, Jamie. I'm going to get him.
He's going to be all right. We just have to believe.
Where? Jamie!
All right.
Jamie!
Is he all right?
I don't know. We have to get him back to the hospital. You too, Mr. Cory.
What?
We're going to have to get you to the hospital and check you out.
No, but I'm fine.
I'm sure you are, but we're going to have to take you anyway.
All right, whatever you say.
All right, let's get him ready to move out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be landing in Miami in approximately 1/2 hour. For those of you who are deplaning there, we wish to thank you for flying our airline and hope you think of us on your next trip south. For those of you making connections to Port-au-Prince, San Juan, and St Croix, there will be approximately 2 hours wait.
So, how are things going?
How are things going? They're going, staying at the sporting life.
Yeah, are you comfortable there?
Oh, I don't mind roughing it.
Good.
Look, I'm gonna need a little help with this, I think.
All right. Here. There's a technique to this, you know. First you put them down.
You don't mind my taking him out, do you?
No, of course not.
You sure you won't let me know where you are?
No, I don't want you or Mac to know. I don't want either of you to contact me. It'll be all right. I won't be gone long.
Come on now. Okay. I want you to stay. For the night.
Mitch.
Listen, you don't have to say anything. If you don't want to, you can go. The door's open.
I don't want to leave.
What?
I guess I am scared after all.
Don't be.
This has all happened so quickly.
Yes, I know that. But we've been headed for this since the start. Rachel, you said you came down here to be with me.
We are now beginning our descent into the greater Miami area. Please make sure your seats are in an upright position and all smoking material.
I'm pretty sure you'll be safe here, at least for a while.
Thank you, Jerry.
Not too many people know that I moved in here.
I hope you're right about that.
Why'd you go over to Jordan's tonight?
When I called, Kit told me that you were going over there. I didn't want you to do something foolish.
Like what?
Like exactly what you did, Jerry.
If anyone deserved killing...
But not by you. Jerry, I don't want you to ruin your life for Jordan Scott. Or for me.
It's a little late for that, isn't it? Anyway, you didn't have anything to do with my going over to see Jordan Scott.
Are you sure about that?
The only thing that I can give you credit for is, or blame, is stopping me from doing something that I probably would have been sorry for. What about you?
I'm not sorry for anything I did either.
What about Joy? You want me to tell him where you are?
Jerry, would you please?
Yeah. You stay here. Don't go near the windows, and whatever you do, keep the door locked. And don't answer the phone. The machine is on so you can hear any incoming calls. If it's me, go ahead and pick it up. Otherwise, just leave it alone.
Okay. Jerry, thank you.
Matter? Can't you find a better place to hang out?
Well, you know, no matter where I look, I always manage to wind up here for some reason.
Tell me.
Tell you what?
What you did this time.
Oh, yeah, well, see, it's not so much really what I did. It's just that I managed to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That seems like an old story with you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it?
Why don't you take off your shirt?
Okay.
Try and tell me in one descriptive sentence exactly what happened.
Well, I was at the Cory complex, and there just happened to be several explosions.
And you just happened to be planted right in the middle of those several explosions.
Yeah, that's about the size of it. Seems that I inhaled some smoke. I also managed to knock myself for a loop by breathing in some gas.
Not bad. Nothing unusual there.
Really? Oh, that's a relief.
Why does everybody say that to me? I really wonder. It makes me sad that not everyone wants to see me all the time.
Yeah, you know, I've always wondered how you doctors deal with that.
I just have to take your blood pressure. I think that's about it. Okay, I can't detect any damage at all. You seem fine.
All right.
Why don't you put your shirt back on?
Thank you.
I guess I will give you one bit of advice.
Sure.
As your doctor, maybe it's a word of caution, but, Sandy, why don't you consider staying out of some of these dangerous situations? Really, you could hurt yourself one of these days.
Well, that's good advice, Doc. I'll do my best to take it.
Good.
So, is that it?
That's it.
You mean I can, I'm okay? I can actually go home, shower, shave, look like a human being?
I wish you would.
Oh, great.
You know, I'd love to meet your parents.
What?
Well, I meant that as a joke. I mean, it seems to me one of your parents must be a cat or something.
A cat? Now, why do you say that?
Well, you know, cats have 9 lives, and when they fall, they always land on their feet. Somehow, you remind me of that.
You see something?
I'm not sure. His eyes are cloudy. The way he looks at all.
All right, you suggesting a full workup?
Might not be a bad idea.
I'll get on it right away.
Might be a concussion that's causing this look in his eye. See that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I've seen that before. Okay.
Have a room made up for him, okay?
Okay, will do.
Well, what happened? So, how you doing?
Dizzy.
Just lie back, all right? We're gonna have to run some tests on you. Now, do you feel any pain anywhere?
No, I don't think so. I'm just real dizzy.
Can you keep those eyes open?
I'll try.
I'll give you a little assist here. There we go.
What's wrong with her?
I'm not really sure. That's it. There's a cloudiness. Yep, a little open. There's a cloudiness in there.
I couldn't wait out there any longer. I saw a kid leave. I'm sorry. I had to come in. Jamie! Jamie!
Hi, baby.
Oh, it's so good
relax.
to see you again. I was so afraid when I heard on the radio that they said the complex had blown up.
What?
I thought for sure.
The complex? What are you saying?
Jamie, just lie back down.
Wait a minute. What are you saying? The complex blew?
Oh, Jamie, it was,
Was anyone hurt?
No, no one was seriously injured.
Was there much damage?
No, mostly to the printing and production areas.
Oh, no. Is Mac all right?
He's fine.
You sure?
He's fine. Jamie, I'm giving it to you straight. Your father's fine. All right? And since you seem to be well yourself, I'm going to go downstairs and reassure him about your condition.
Would you?
Yeah. Will you just do me a favor?
Sure.
Will you just lie back down? I don't want you moving around until we get those tests back.
Tests? Wait. What tests?
Nothing to be concerned about. We're just playing it safe.
Rick, are you sure that he's okay?
I'm pretty sure. We're just covering all the bases, all right?
Okay. Come on, and you make sure that you're going to follow all the doctor's orders, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Sandy, are you okay?
Yeah, sure. What'd I tell you?
Oh, right. Yeah, you had me scared to death there.
I'm sorry, man.
You should be.
Yeah, well, listen, I told you not to worry.
Yeah, you weren't involved in anything I could get worried about, right?
Look, I checked out okay.
That's good news.
Well, now, don't tell me I had you worried, too.
Yeah, I was a little worried. I was afraid I'd have to play nurse again. So you're going to let you go back out into the public, huh?
Hey, yeah, that's what it looks like.
All right, good. Good, I got to get going.
Hey, wait a minute. Where are you going in such a rush?
Well, some people work for a living, you know? You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, what'd I tell you?
All right. If you need anything, I'll be over at the Sporting Life, all right?
Yeah.
Joey, thanks a lot for coming along with me.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, what do you want me to say?
Say you're leaving.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I can do that, Melissa.
You're still not convinced.
Convinced about what?
Well, please, don't play these games with me. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, we agreed that you were going to leave.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Don't give me all this stuff. Just tell me that you're going to go.
I'd be lying if I told you that.
I don't understand. After all of this, after everything that you've gone through, you're not going to leave, not even to save your own life?
Look, I'm just saying that I don't know yet.
And I'm just not going to accept that for an answer, okay?
Well, that's the best one I can give you, Melissa.
I want you to promise me that you're going to leave.
I can't.
So you've decided to stay, huh?
Look, if I have, it's my problem, okay?
No. It's mine, too. We've been through an awful lot together, Sandy. And this decision affects me, too. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
Why are you doing this? Why are you taking this risk?
I'm too close to getting what I came to Bay City for.
Your father. But you won't even tell him the truth. Sandy, why do you have this death wish?
Now, come on, Melissa. It is not a death wish.
No? Well, then maybe you can tell me what to call it.
Hello, you two.
Hey, look. The injuries are up and around. Sit down.
Yeah, sure.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you make it back from your little visit to Jordan Scott all right?
Yeah, safe and sane.
Jordan Scott. What'd you see him about?
Somehow I got the idea that he had arranged what happened out at the Cory complex. Is everybody all right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, I gotta get back to work.
Kid,
Yes?
where'd you go? You get called back to work?
Call? No, I decided that the ECU could probably use a little extra help.
Is there something wrong?
Could be wrong.
Well, I asked for you to wait for me at Clarice's, but when I got back there, you were gone.
You didn't need me there.
I wanted you there, kid.
Don't you think it would have been a little overcrowded?
What are you talking about?
You only have one good arm, Jerry. It seemed to me it was being used to hold Blaine.
Hey, Cecile, how is it?
Hi, Sandy. Jamie's just...
No, I meant Mac. Oh, well, Jamie, too, of course.
Well, from what Rick told me, Mac's just fine.
Yeah, but he had all those cuts on his head. I thought...
Don't be concerned about that. Other than just cuts and bruises and scratches, he's going to be just fine. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, well, I won't. Thanks.
Yeah.
So, how's Jamie?
Well, the preliminary reports look good.
Great.
But,
But what? Now, they don't think there's anything wrong with him, do they?
I'm not sure, Sandy. He seems okay, and he's not in any pain. But they're not going to release him yet.
Well, did they say why?
They said they want to do some tests on him. And they're not going to let him go until they find out what the results are.
Yeah, well, it's probably not a bad idea. You know, it's always best to play it safe, you know.
You know, Sandy,
Yeah?
I owe you a thank you.
Thank you for what?
Well, this is the second time that you saved my husband's life. I'm beginning to think that you're his guardian angel or something.
Yeah, well, Cecile, see, it's nothing like that. I mean, I just happened to be there. It's just a coincidence. Really, that's all it is, really.
Well, it seems like a very lucky coincidence, if you ask me. Well, no matter what it is, I'm still very grateful to you once again.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I'm just glad I was around.
Me too. I wish there was some way that I could repay you.
Repay? Hey, listen, Cecile, I don't need to be repaid, really. I don't want anything...
Nevertheless, I'd like to do something. Something very special.
Does that hurt?
Don't feel a thing.
Good, let's go on to the next one. Am I being too rough?
As a matter of fact, you're being very gentle, and I really appreciate it. Rick?
Yeah.
You treated Jamie earlier, didn't you?
Oh, yes, and he's fine. He had to have a few stitches, and his ankle was sprained, but he's just fine. As a matter of fact, he wanted me to come down and reassure you of that.
Oh, thanks very much.
Sure.
Have you released him yet?
No, we're not quite ready for that yet, Mac.
Oh? Well, why not?
We're running some tests on him.
Do you suspect something's wrong?
There were just some irregularities, and Russ agreed that it would be a good idea if we kept him around until the tests were squared away.
Oh. Yeah. You anticipate any problems?
No, not at all. We're just being cautious. It's the best idea in a situation like this.
That's good. Rachel certainly will be relieved to know that he's all right. Oh, by the way, any of you happen to talk to her?
I haven't seen her, Mac. I'm sure that someone let her know about what's going on around here.
Well, I don't know. I didn't talk to her. I just assumed that someone would tell her what happened at the complex.
Oh, I'm sure someone has. She's, she's probably somewhere around here. Would you like me to check?
Would you be so kind?
Of course. And if I can't find her, I'll call her at home.
That's very nice of you, Alice. I know she's going to be very worried, and it'll be a big relief to her to know Jamie's all right.
Sure. I'll take care of it right away.
Thank you.
Thanks, Al.
Here.
What?
You got a minute?
What does it look like with that people in here all day long?
Well, let me help you.
No, it's okay. I'll do it myself.
Are you mad at me for something?
No, I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm
What?
just mad.
At the world or someone in particular?
Someone in particular, all right. And well, you were there, you know.
You mean in the cafeteria? You mean Jerry?
Yeah, you guessed it.
Yeah, what was going on between you two? I didn't understand that.
Oh, it's very simple.
You obviously had a fight.
No. I was at Clarice's house, and Jerry didn't know I was there, and I walked into the kitchen, and I found Blaine in his arms.
Oh. Well, I mean, there must have been some explanation. Well, did he explain?
What's there to explain?
Well, there's plenty to explain if you're upset about it. Did you ask him about it?
No, he didn't get the chance.
You mean you just ran away from the situation?
Look, I was there. He didn't see me. I left before he knew I was there.
So he's as confused as he was in the cafeteria.
I guess so.
Man, you're something. You know that?
What does that mean?
Well, I think that's just great. That you just run away immediately. It's good. It's very good.
Look, drop the sarcasm. I don't need it. Lawrence.
There's a lot of things you need, and one of them is common sense.
Look, I don't need this kind of emotional support either.
Kid, I mean it. Don't you think it's a little irrational for you not to allow him a chance to explain what happened?
Look, I just wanted to get out of there.
I know you're hurt, but you still should have given him a chance, you know? And now, if he came from Jordan Scott with Blaine, there must have been fireworks.
That's where they were.
Well, you know that's where they were. Probably put himself in a lot of danger. And here you are worrying about why he was with Blaine. He might still be in danger.
Do you think so?
Well, from what I hear, Jordan Scott is not the kind of man to lose politely. Look, come on. Come on, this isn't like you. You know how Jerry feels about you. This is crazy.
I'm not so sure it is.
Well, from where I stand, this is crazy. Now, why don't you just take some of the advice that you're always giving other people?
Such as?
Well, you're always telling me to take a good, cold, hard look at things. Why don't you do the same?
I guess it's a little harder when the shoe is on the other foot.
You're not kidding.
Well, then maybe I just don't want to face it.
Face what? How can you face something if you don't know what it is you're supposed to be facing?
Maybe Jerry still loves Blaine.
Kid.
I mean,
You know...
maybe I don't want to hear about it.
You know that's not true.
No, I don't.
Well, that's terrific. That's a great way to deal with it. Now, what are you left with? Knowing nothing and doing nothing about the situation. Why don't you just blindfold yourself and walk around here like that?
Why don't you just knock it off?
What's wrong? Can't you take advice from your brother?
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Well, that suits me fine, but will you promise me one thing?
What?
Will you just give him a chance to explain at
Would
least?
you mind your own business?
You know, that seems to be a tune of ours.
Well, I mean it.
All right. Look, I'm just trying to help in some way.
Look, you have enough problems of your own without taking on mine, okay?
What problems?
Nothing.
Now, what,
Forget about
well, no, just wait a minute. What problems are you talking about?
Forget about it. I've got things to do.
That's when you found Sandy Alexander unconscious in the stairs.
Yeah, he'd passed out from all the fumes.
Well, that must have come as a surprise.
Sure did. They didn't expect to find him there any more than they did Mac or Jamie.
Did you find out why he was there?
Well, I'll get to that in a minute, huh? Right now, I want to hear about what happened between you and Jordan Scott.
I told him that I know that he arranged for the bombing at the Cory complex.
Well, he denied it, of course.
Just like he denied having anything to do with a little accident that I had. Then he told me to get out of the house, and that's when I pulled the gun on him.
Jerry, man, it's amazing you're alive to tell me this.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, we just stared at each other while I was trying to decide whether he was worth killing, and that's when Blaine came in. You know, it was a real standoff. Jordan just kept daring me to pull that trigger.
Well, you obviously decided he wasn't worth the price.
Yeah. Anyway, to make a long story short, that's when I convinced Blaine to come away with me.
And she left him for good?
Yeah. With him making all sorts of dire warnings about how he didn't have to follow us, to be able to get us whenever and wherever he wanted.
And he can do that, too. You know he can, can't you?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
All right, now I have a piece of news I want to lay on you.
What?
Somebody overheard Jordan talking about the bombs at the Cory complex with this guy.
Well, who's the guy?
The guy who planted the bombs. Now, she's not sure who he is, but she knows it was Jordan who was giving the orders.
She? Was it Blaine that overheard this?
No, it's Melissa Needham.
Oh, man, will she testify?
That's the problem. I don't think so. She seems to be afraid of the police.
Oh, and with good reason.
Well, if we can convince her to come forward, we might get everything we need on Jordan.
All right, well, where do I fit in?
How you feeling?
Why?
Would you be up to going back to the office and talk to her?
You mean Melissa?
Yeah, I figure if you can explain things to her, maybe you can convince her that we can protect her. She might risk going to the police.
Protect her? I don't know whether I'd be able to convince her that I could do that.
Look, buddy, will you just try for me?
Yeah, I'll try if she'll see me.
She'll be there if you'll show up at the office.
Mac.
Oh, hi there, Philip.
You said I could come right in.
Good to see you.
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
Why would you say that?
Oh, from the shape the complex was in and what you looked like before. It's good to see in one piece.
Yeah. We're really very fortunate, all of us, that no injuries were more serious.
You gave us quite a scare, you know.
Well, I can imagine. I was quite scared myself there for a while. I didn't know when we were going to get out, or indeed if we were going to get out.
How's Jamie?
Oh, you haven't seen him yet either?
No, they weren't letting anybody in a few minutes ago.
Oh, well, they tell me he's fine. They're keeping him for some kind of test, though.
That's good. Miss Mac, you didn't get a chance to see any of the damage at the complex, did you?
No, but I'm pretty sure the damage must be very extensive.
Doesn't look good to me.
No, I think it's going to be a while before we're operational.
You know how long?
No, and I won't know until there's some kind of assessment made.
Now, I'll tell you something, Mac. I was wandering around the production facilities before they put them off limits. Doesn't look good.
Well, if the printing areas look anything like our offices, we're really in for it.
I don't know about your offices, but the printing areas are in shambles.
Still, we're very fortunate.
Yes?
Well, I mean, if that bomb had been detonated during business hours, I just hate to think what the disaster would have been.
Yes, I know. We've had a lot more to worry about than the production facilities.
We were very lucky there were no lives lost.
Yeah. Tell me, did you speak to the police yet?
No, I haven't spoken to anyone but the hospital staff. Why? Are they waiting to pounce?
No, relax. I was just wondering, did you find out any more information about what happened?
Oh, no, all I know is that there were several explosions in several different areas.
That's because of the bombs. Well, it sure looks like they got what they set out to do.
What's that?
Put you out of business.
Well, we won't be.
Yeah, maybe, perhaps. Maybe they just wanted to slow you down. You know, I'd love to know who did this. And I'd love to know why.
Well, I hope you find out.
What is it, Mac?
Oh, I'm just thinking how lucky Jamie and I were.
That's true. Listen, didn't you tell me that Sandy Alexander warned you first that there were some bombs planted on the premises?
That's right. We sure owe a lot to Sandy.
Mac, oh, excuse me.
No.
Have I interrupted
No,
anything?
no. Come on in. Listen, are you all finished with me?
Oh, yes, yes. And you asked me to find out about Rachel for you?
Oh, yes. Did you reach her?
I'm sorry, Mac. I called every place, but I haven't been able to reach her at all.
All right, this is the timer, this is the tension for the wheel, and this is the, miles per hour. And what you got to do is just, work up and try to find your own pace. Just gradually walk up, All right. Just work up to it. So why don't you give it a try and, just adjust however you want with this. Just take it nice and easy at first, all right? Got it? How is she?
Who?
Blaine, what do you think? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's okay.
Yeah? Where is she?
She's at the loft.
Why didn't you take her over to my place?
Because I didn't think it'd be safe, that's why.
What do you mean not safe? I could take care of her. I'd watch her.
You can't be there all the time, Joey.
Right.
Now, the loft is better.
Tell me what happened.
All right, I went over to Jordan's.
You bearded the lion in his den, huh?
I had to. I've had about as much as I can stand of that animal.
Oh, I hear you. I'm glad to see her in one piece as you're alive.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be walking backwards down the streets for a while.
So what'd you do? Did you just drag her out of there, or how'd you convince her to leave?
I guess she'd had it with him for quite a while, but she was afraid to leave. So when I had the gun on him, that's when she decided to go with me.
A gun? I can't believe you actually did that.
Yeah, well, somebody had to do it eventually.
I can't believe that he really let her go.
He didn't have much choice, Joey.
Well, you would have used the gun?
Yeah.
Great, that's great.
Look, I just felt it was the only chance that we had, Joey.
I can't believe you're getting her involved.
Get her involved? She was already involved, Joey.
But you won't be able to walk out the door now. She's in more trouble now.
I didn't mean to do that to her.
You might not have meant to do it, but you did, and that's a situation we have to deal with now.
I'm sorry. I thought that you would be glad that she is out of there for good.
Yes, I am glad that she's out. But she's still in danger.
Joey, it wasn't possible to have one without the other.
I appreciate the risk that you took, I really do. I'm just very, very worried about Blaine. She want me to call her?
No, I told her not to answer the phone.
All right.
But she does want to see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there right away.
I wish you would.
I just have to finish up here.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Look, I don't like the idea of her being there alone. Even if nobody knows that I live there, I still worry about her.
What about you? You're an open target. You can't be walking around.
Yeah, well, that's a chance I've got to take.
Where are you staying?
I'm going to be at Clarissa's for a bit, but I've got to get out of there. I don't want to put them in any danger.
This really is it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Jamie, easy now. You're going to have to hold still for just a while longer. All right.
What's going on down there?
Just wrapping your ankle.
What's wrong with it?
You've got a pretty bad sprain. We're just wrapping it.
What's this thing here?
You've got a gash on the back of your neck. Required quite a few stitches.
When are you going to let me out of this place?
No, we're going to keep you overnight for observation.
Well, you can't do that.
I'm sorry, but it's the safest thing to do.
But why? I mean, all that's wrong with me is a sprained ankle and a cut in the neck.
That's true, but we want to run a few more tests.
What kind of tests?
Oh, blood count, EEG, that sort of thing, just to make sure that there's no internal injuries we might have overlooked.
No, Russ, really, I'm fine. I want to go home.
Jamie, you're being very foolish.
No, I'll take full responsibility.
No, Jamie, I'm not going to let you do that.
No tests. I don't want any tests. Really, I'm fine. If I needed them, I'd take them, but I don't. Look, all I need is a good night's sleep, and I'll be fine.
Yeah, well, all right. I agree with you that you need a good night's sleep. But you're going to have to get it right here at the hospital, and that's final.
it's Joey.
Joey.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here.
I'm glad to see you. You okay?
I don't know.
Well, what happened? Did Jordan come by?
No. This place is like a tomb. It's so quiet. I'm sorry. It was a real bad choice of words.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I am now that you're here. Joey. I hate this. I really hate it.
You don't like being alone, huh?
No, I can't stand it. I was never very good at being alone. I've always hated being by myself. I don't know how long I can stand this.
Blaine, you're gonna have to stand it for a while, at least till you feel safe. At least till everything's all right. Right? And I'm sorry that you can't stay at my place, but Jerry feels that it's better that you're here. Okay?
Yeah, I know. He's probably right, too, you know. Joey, what about Sandy? Is he okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Good. He was at the complex then.
Yeah, he went over to warn Mac and Jamie, and he got caught in the whole middle of the whole thing. Now he's a big hero.
I'm glad he's all right. Wait a minute, if he's a hero, isn't that going to subject him to a lot of publicity?
Yeah, probably.
But how can he allow that? That could put him in a lot of danger.
Yeah, a real lot of danger. But look, all I'm concerned about right now is you, and that's all you should be concerned about. Make sure that Blaine is safe. You got that?
Joey, maybe if I go back to Jordan.
You are never going to go back to him. You got that? Get that through your head.
But I cannot stay locked in this loft forever. I will go crazy.
You will not be here forever.
How long?
No, just for a while. Just until you're safe.
Overnight? What for?
Just to play it safe, Jamie. Now then, I'm going to insist that you...
How's everything going in here?
Well, I'm afraid we've got an obstreperous patient here on the table.
I want out of here.
Maybe I better take another look.
Look, you've taken blood from every vein I've got. What more do you want?
I just want to shine this little old light in your eyes once more.
Well, do I have a choice?
You going to give him one?
No, you let the man do what he wants, huh? Then he can sack out in a nice, clean bed we prepared, just special for you. We'll see you later.
All right. Just relax. Yeah. You gonna tell me why you're doing that to me again?
Do I have to?
Yeah, I think you do. I mean, I have some rights around here, don't I?
Okay. When they first brought you in here, and even when you were out cold at the complex, the dilated condition of your eyes indicated a possible concussion.
I thought you ruled that out.
We did.
Well, then I want to go home.
Not so fast. We still haven't figured out why that symptom is present or why you were unconscious so long. Unless...
Unless what?
Jamie, are you taking anything?
I don't know. What do you mean taking?
Medication. Of any kind.
Well, yeah. Russ prescribed some sedatives for me. Why?
Did you take any before the accident?
Yes.
I see. How many did you take?
I don't remember.
Come on. 1, 2, a handful?
I was very uptight. I needed to relax.
Okay. Did you have anything to drink?
No.
Did you take anything else?
What is this, an inquisition?
Jamie, 1 or 2 tranquilizers wouldn't cause the condition that you were brought in with. And until I find out what that cause is, I'm not going to let you go home.
I just told you I'm fine.
Yeah, on the surface you are. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to stay so we can run those tests.
Well, I can't do that.
Well,
I mean, I've got too much to do.
Your health is more important than anything. So no more protests, all right?
Look, I've told you all that you need to
know.
know.
If you've told me the truth, then that rules out that reason, and I'm aimed to find out what the real reason is.
The
This will keep you warm on the way home.
Oh, thanks a lot. Did you get a chance to try the house?
Yes, I did, Mac, but Rachel wasn't home.
Oh. Well, I expect she's on her way over.
Yeah, maybe. But, you know, nobody's seen her for quite a while.
Well, that's strange. Wonder where she could be.
I don't know. I tried the house several times, but there was no answer.
Well, must be some explanation. Sure. I guess I'll just crawl in a taxi cab and go home.
That won't be necessary. Oh? I called Ada. She's on her way over.
Oh, that's very nice of you to be so helpful.
Oh, listen, it's my pleasure. Don't worry about it, Mac.
Dr. Schultz, please call your service.
Mac?
Dr. Schultz, please call your service.
Oh, there you are.
Hi.
How are you, honey? Good to see you. I hope this didn't inconvenience you too much.
Inconvenience me how?
Well, you know, having you come over here and help me out.
Oh, I'm just so happy that you and Jamie are okay.
Thank you for saying that. Say, you know where Rachel is? Alice has been trying to find her everywhere for me.
She went out of town.
Went out of town for what?
She wants to think.
Can't you think here?
I guess not.
It's ridiculous. She's just running away from the problem. That's what she's doing.
Well, that's what I think, but of course, you know Rachel.
Did she talk to you about going? Did she talk to you?
Are you kidding? I was the last one to find out, as usual. She didn't say a word to me about it.
I wonder if she said anything to anyone about going.
Well, not to me.
Well, this first thing I'm going to do when I get home is get her on the phone and tell her what's been going on here.
Easier said than done.
What do you mean?
Nobody knows where she is.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another Work.